Since it's coming down today to perform a miracle for you and I. Very far from the mercy, but you give him the opportunity to worship your majesty to eternity, to the Holy Trinity. Angels are singing, seraphim and cherubim. Oh, kutu, nenya me atamnana. Mesuma kutu ni bio, me puni tinto. Namakaze, ibe na mesasido.
Welcome to Property TV, Property Radio, and this evening we bring you The Encounter. When we mention The Encounter, what comes to mind? It's all about inspiration, it's all about empowerment. Your Property Television, Property Radio, you're streaming live our Facebook and a YouTube and so. And so when you fear sharing our Facebook and a YouTube, what if you so bet me our Property Television? Now I say our Property Radio online. Mama kwabi biom. We didn't demand Hilton latte. Obet me a friend Lady Mandy. We share me wakwan so friend Lady Mandy na meje so. Welcome once again. And then so ye betri twin komo and then komo no e ye sronko and komo sronko komo anije wo mu ye besua de bebre. We have a very big man in our midst today, a very big man. But before I introduce him, let's do this. Do you need a land to buy? Do you need a building to buy? Or you just want to build your own home or something? Then RKM Property is here to sort you out. We can give you lands, we can give you buildings, all at affordable prices. So if you need a land or a building, don't look anywhere else. Just call RKM Properties on 0244 384431 or 059 510 8019. Also, enemre mu a gas ehyehyɛ nipa. Wobetia na yɛse gas ahye obi fie nipa na elu ne property nyina de entia. Ene na nipa ni gas detector ewo ni fie. Enti se wo pese wo save wo fie, wo protect wo fie nso a ene ye pe RKM Properties Accra gas detector and so aba. Upe bia to afre one more ewo 0244 384431 and 059 510819. Also, herbal clinic bain and awoko. Yare bain and a how. A hepatitis and a fibroids, prostate, gonorrhea, ulcer, yare any day, bebre, say be how I yare pietete wo. Etete wono, fre omo ye a ganja herbal center. Omo wo ultra modern medical equipment. Wokwa, wo yare no sometimes no mention or yare no. Wokwa omo de obejina machine so machine nankasa be detect yare biara wo mu biara enti wo pese wokọ omo aso ye ho a omo wo abeka market around bicycle park ubetimi afre wo so e wo 024 091 7520 and 02777 43585. Ubeshia Dr. Adamu Yaro ewo omuye Aganja Herbal Center. Afeijie nienti ayewo hano yedru ho. Ene yewo nipeti trubi ewo yentem ewo ha. Oh yeah, the CEO of Mayfair Estates. I believe says so we call Airport City. Ubehu the Airport City Twin Towers. I don't know if any of you have seen that, but we have the big man himself in our midst today. He is in the person of Mr. John Otumfuo Watson. Dr. John Otumfuo Watson. Yes, he is a doctor. Sir, you're welcome to the encounter.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. We are glad to have you here. Thank you for gracing our studios today. Honestly, when I heard you were coming today, I really was excited because I have heard a few things about you. So I'm glad I'm going to have this conversation here with you today. Welcome once again. It's here for Dr. John Otumfuo Watson and Baba Chitrin Komo. It was the encounter you made here. So, this is why you cried dear. Yes, Tati. Yes, Shasi. Welcome once again, Dr. Otumfuo.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Doctor. Now, we do Otumfuo no. Where does it come from? Maybe you're about Otumfuo. Me, and Queen you say about Otumfuo. Nearby me, Dinya, Yasantehini. Aha. Until 2-4 no, every him for.
Okay, well 2-4 here. Actually, me say me papa din.
Okay. Okay. Oh, of your royal family no more na said
I believe. I mean, yeah, Adamfo.
Okay.
I believe we moved from Ashanti.
Okay.
And during the trading, you know
Okay.
that Ashantis usually trade.
Okay.
So they used to trade around the Adam water area.
Okay.
And the story that I heard was there was fighting between the Voltarians and then the Adams.
Okay.
And because of the strength of the Santis,
Okay.
Property ready.
asked them to basically help them,
Okay.
and if they win, they'll make them the chiefs of Adam.
Ada. Oh, okay.
So that's how. I mean, if you go to around Adam, you see all kinds of. You hear all kinds of names.
Names.
Ashanti names. Those
Okay.
of Otumfuo, so many.
So, Doctor, you are not an Ashanti.
No, really, I'm not.
Okay. So, Doctor, where would you come from?
From Adam.
From Ada.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. That's an interesting story. So, they
In fact, that's
asked.
the story I heard.
The story
Yeah,
you
that's
heard.
what- yeah,
Okay,
totally.
that's some good story. I'll keep it somewhere.
Sure.
So, Doctor, who is Dr. Otumfuo Watson?
Well, a very humble young man
Okay.
who has basically gone through life, and I believe that everything that I've been through, I've done.
Property ready.
Actually, the Lord's favor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, I heard humility and I heard the Lord's favor. This shows that you are a religious person, also that you have a close relationship with God.
Yes,
That is what it
I love
means.
God.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go back, Doctor. Where were you born? Where did it all begin? Where did life begin for you?
Okay. I was born in Koforidua
Okay.
to my mom, who used to be a trader, and my dad, who used to be in the Ghana Armed Forces. But I believe when I was born, my dad was not actually in the army.
Okay.
He was probably in the uni.
Okay.
Probably in tech at that time.
All right.
That's when I was born. But then he joined the Ghana Armed Forces as a military officer.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So you were born in Koforidua.
Yes.
Okay. And did you grow up in Koforidua? Unini wo Koforidua ho ana?
Oh, the mini kakra free Koforidua. I believe when I was in class 3.
Class 3. Oh,
Yeah, so probably when I was class 3, I'll be maybe 8 years.
8 years.
And I'm free.
And now free Koforidua from
Free.
Koforidua no oba Accra
Yeah,
ana
if you go Kumasi.
Kumasi.
So, na me papa wa Accra.
Okay.
And I me me animal and me ma me take Koforidua.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. All right.
It's the member you transfer papa ko Kumasi no. And obe fa yen.
Okay.
So at that time where we were 3.
Okay.
I'm the second born
Property ready.
in my family.
All right.
Yeah. So we're 3 initially, 4 of us,
Okay.
which my dad took to Kumasi with him.
With him. So you settled in Kumasi, and then for how long did you stay in Kumasi? Which means you grew up in Kumasi.
A little.
Okay.
You know, as because my dad was a military man, you know,
Okay.
they kind of moved them around.
All right.
So yet now Kumasi for another 3 years.
Another 3 years.
And
Okay.
you're back Accra.
Accra.
Yes.
Okay.
And from there, no, and yet now Accra.
Okay. So this means that then you're not all education, no. It was like baby I ever movie wa kubia now you had to change schools.
And I'm
Inti, that was how it was. Inti catching in schools Nibia or attending Abia from Kufuridriana Moko Kumasi. No. Yes, how was it like?
Yes, me started school from Madonna International.
Oh, Kufuridria. Okay.
Yes. From Hono and I'm called Garrison Primary, Ewo Kumasi.
Oh, Kumasi, okay.
And I'm a bar services primary, Ewa Accra.
Ewa Accra. Inti, at what point na mobile Accra?
Yeah, but Accra, time I work class 6.
Class 6.
And yeah, Accra, yes.
Oh, okay. Into call services, Bemakam.
Yes.
Okay, but how was it like with the way school they change at the Mauno? Where for 3 years you find yourself in one school, the next moment never say we change cities, then you find yourself in another school. How did you cope? Did you always find it difficult, maybe making new friends or talking to people or approaching people, or it made it very easy for you?
I don't think that was our problem. I mean, I'm a very easygoing person.
Okay.
And I get on with everybody. So maybe I just make friends.
Until you get into the new school, you just befriend people. And how did you feel leaving? Maybe how did it happen? Daddy wakes up one day and then tells you, no, this week or this month we are leaving Kumasi, we are going to Accra. Is that how it happens? Or there's some time for you to prepare and then maybe rid yourself of your stay in a particular city before you leave?
No, not really. No. It's just, we go in. I mean, we were all young, so
okay.
With Ghana, you don't question too much.
Okay.
And I feel as a young man, it was also exciting. From one place to the other, you may stay here a bit, you make a bit of friends, and then you leave. But it's still exciting. So you're going to a new place.
Okay.
So you're always looking forward.
You're looking forward
to going into a new place. Yes.
Okay. All right. So did it happen the same way when you got to secondary school?
Okay.
Or maybe you had O levels. I don't know.
No. Secondary
Property Radio.
For St. Augustine's College.
Okay.
Cape Coast.
Oh, Cape Coast. Okay.
Right. Cohort 1 to 5.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
And at sixth form, Ghana GSTS.
Okay. Ghana Secondary Technical.
Property
Radio. Takrady.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. At that point, maybe you were in boarding school, so you weren't moved around
No.
a
And
little.
besides, I think that so
Okay.
we just stayed in Accra.
So you stayed in Accra.
Yes.
Okay. So after secondary school, what was the next step? What did you do?
Okay, after secondary school, I call University of Science and Technology, Tech,
UST.
where I read mathematics, ESC,
Wow.
mathematics, yes.
Mathematics.
Yes.
Wow.
Property Radio.
In VA University, and I'm call London.
Okay.
So in London, London, so well in London, Bravo. So I did all kinds of jobs. I worked as a cleaner,
Okay.
cleaning hotels, cleaning floors. I also worked in a restaurant,
Okay.
initially as a kitchen porter.
Okay.
And then I believe my bosses realized baby, I was a little bit different.
You were
Because
different.
only
You saw
said,
that.
Me go university. I didn't tell
Okay.
them I went to uni.
Okay. Okay.
So they decided they wanted to train me as a chef.
Okay.
So
Property
I trained
Radio.
as a chef.
You did?
Yes.
Ah, wow.
Yeah.
So you're a chef as well?
Yes, I know how to cook.
Ah, that's
Property.
interesting.
Yeah, they trained me as a chef.
Okay.
It was exciting because to me it was moving from probably cleaning pots
Yeah.
to cooking.
Yeah.
So it was more money for me. I was doing it because of the money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sika. I mean,
Correct.
money speaks. So long as the money is coming,
I mean,
you are
it
in
is
for
expensive.
it. Okay.
So in order to live, you have to earn a bit. So I was doing. I mean, basically, before the chef thing, I was doing like 3 jobs.
Okay.
Yeah. So
To move it from one place
jobs
to the other.
So in the day, I used to work. In the morning, in fact, I used to work as a kitchen porter at night.
Okay.
So during the day, I used to work in this factory
Okay.
from 8:30 to 5.
Wow.
And then I start my kitchen porter job from 6 to 12 midnight.
So when do you go home to rest?
Right. So I get home around 2:30.
And for how long do you
Oh,
rest?
I don't
Sleep
really-
for only 3 hours,
Yeah.
Property
sometimes
radio.
3 hours.
and you have to wake up.
I have to wake up.
Now,
and
we'll
go to
say,
work.
oh, get on the move again.
Yeah, I go to work.
Wow. So when you trained as a chef, did you work as a chef
I
for
didn't
long?
work. No. I was trained on the job.
On the job?
Yes.
Into baby a restaurant na o ye juma no economy na you worked as a
And,
chef.
I mean, the fortunately, it was one of the top restaurants in the world. Actually, it was like number 7.
Oh,
So it was exciting.
okay.
Yes, I really.
Okay.
I enjoyed it, but not really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for the work or the small money I was getting.
Okay.
But it wasn't something I wanted to do.
Okay.
Because I was a mathematician, not a
Yeah,
cook.
so I was coming to that. So what happened to the mathematics?
Okay, so basically, I worked in the for let's say in the kitchen as a chef for about 2.5 years.
Okay.
So in total, maybe about 3 years.
Okay.
Then I decided to go to school again to do my masters.
Okay.
So I did my masters in actuarial science.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I
And what is that about?
okay, my actuarial science, to put it simply, is higher mathematics
Okay.
or more of financial mathematics, kind of. An
Financial
actuary-
mathematics.
Yeah, an actuary
Okay.
is something. I mean, basically, we work in insurance companies. Some work in investment banks. An actuary is basically like an accountant,
An accountant.
but I put it a higher accountant.
A higher
Right,
accountant.
because we look at an accountant looks at a 1 year period,
Okay.
but an actuary looks at long term. You know, like
Is
your-
there a difference between that and then chartered accountancy?
Oh yeah, I
don't
mean
know.
yes.
There-
I mean,
there is a
they are
difference.
completely different.
Okay.
Now, actuaries looked at long term.
Long term.
So things like your pension funds,
Okay.
we are able to work that at this age, by the time you get to maybe your age 65, this is how much your pension must provide.
Oh, okay.
We look at your car insurance, we look at all the risk involved, and I mean, basically, actually looks at a lot of risk.
So it's like you foretell the future.
Correct. And
Okay.
actuaries look more into the future.
Into the future.
Property radio.
Wow,
Yes.
interesting.
Very
Interesting. So after all this, okay, mathematics was uni, okay, no, you even trained as a chef. When your name is mentioned, we mentioned Mayfair.
Yeah.
So how did that come about?
Okay, now when I was working, I used to, I worked for various insurance companies, actuarial consultants, all in London. But again, I was somebody, basically, I go to church a lot.
Okay.
I go to church. I used
Yeah.
to go to Lighthouse International
All right.
in London. And I am the can-do person.
Can do.
Yes,
Okay.
I believe, in this world, there are all kinds of groups of people.
Okay.
I choose to be a can-do man.
I can do.
So I
that.
do not say I can never do anything,
All right.
right? I believe that God has given me the strength
Okay.
to do,
To do everything.
I love to succeed,
Okay.
right?
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's-
I love that. I love to succeed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't give up. Basically, when I start something, I don't like to give up. I
Okay.
like to go on until I know that doesn't mean that I don't give up, but if I see that there is no success, of course, I'll let go.
You
So
let
I'm
go.
somebody who
When you see that there's no success, you let go.
I let go, yes.
No matter how far you've gotten with the thing.
No, again, I think from my background, what I studied
Okay.
has also helped me make really very good decisions. To be able to
Mathematics.
see- yes.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah,
Okay.
No, and then the actuarial science.
And then the
basically,
actuarial
mathematics
science.
and then the
Maths,
actuarial
okay.
science.
Okay.
It helps me make very good, decisive decisions. But saying that, as I said, I believe in God a lot.
Okay.
And I believe that God has given me a lot of wisdom,
Okay.
right? So I always apply the wisdom that God has given to me in everything that I do. And anything that I do also, I seek God's favor,
Favor.
right?
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So how did Mayfair start? Let's go to when
Let's
when
start.
did you hatch
The main
that idea.
Okay,
Yeah.
again, there was something. I met a few friends. Initially, we decided. Well, I love business. Basically, not that I love business, but I love to work.
Okay.
And I'm always looking into the future to see where I would be in the next probably 5-10 years.
Okay.
I always set myself goals.
So
I
you
always have
set goals.
Every year I set
Okay.
goals. So
Okay.
I set myself probably 10 years where I want to be.
Okay.
Right. In fact, when I was schooling, I mean, you know, when we're going Ghana, everybody wants their child to be a doctor, everything.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So I also wanted to be a doctor.
Oh,
I'll be
okay.
honest. Yeah.
All right.
I wanted to be a doctor. Unfortunately, I couldn't become a doctor.
Okay.
I branched into mathematics. That was also very good.
Yes. Yes.
I believe that I've probably gotten more than being a doctor.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So I met these friends. We brought out a product called Sankofa Health Insurance.
Health insurance.
Yes.
Okay.
And it was probably to provide insurance for people living in Ghana. So people outside who buy the insurance for their parents in Ghana.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
We were doing that. It was very successful. And then all of a sudden, NHIS came about. So it killed our business.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
But again, as I said, I don't give up. So I
Okay.
didn't give up. I mean, it was kind of disappointing,
Disappointing.
but I still didn't give up. So I was always looking for opportunities. Then I came to Ghana, I think in 2001.
2001.
I've
Okay.
not been to Ghana all that year.
Till about 20 years.
No. I mean, I went to London in, I think, 1991.
1990.
So I
Okay.
never came to 2000.
Okay.
But I said, look, I needed to come to Ghana. So when I came to Ghana, I'm walking through, you know, I decided, look, let me just buy a property.
Okay.
Right. So
All right.
I bought a property. Basically, I bought a property. By buying the property, I went to HFC,
Okay.
where, you know, I was thinking, should I pay cash
Okay.
or would I get an opportunity to pay on a mortgage?
Okay.
So I went to HFC. They had a mortgage, all right.
Okay.
But then I realized that the mortgage was either too expensive.
Okay.
So I said, no, it wasn't for me. So honestly, I paid on cash.
Okay.
And then I realized that it was only HFC doing the mortgage.
Okay.
So again, as my God's wisdom and the business side came to me, I realized that no, look, if it's only a HFC, they don't have any competition.
Okay.
That's why probably the rates are high. this and
Aye.
that.
Okay.
And
Okay.
So let me probably speak to somebody or create a mortgage product.
Okay.
Right. Because I'm an actuary, I'm able to do that.
Yes.
So I spoke to Stanchart, one of their heads,
Okay.
and he said, yeah, it's a good idea, they'll be interested. So we started designing a mortgage product. So we designed a mortgage product for Stanchart.
Okay.
We launched it, we invited other property, developers to come
Okay.
on board. So we had everybody, Manet, Trasaco,
Okay.
everybody was on board. I think. Unfortunately, don't know what happened.
No.
The Stanchart pulled the plug.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it was something that, I'll be honest, I've invested so much in myself, you know, my time, traveling, everything. Had an office in London. We're coming to start this big thing. Unfortunately, they pulled the plug. But you know what works in mysterious ways?
Okay.
Right, they pulled the plug. But during my travels from London to Ghana, when I came down, I went to Airport Hills.
Okay.
I wanted to buy land in Airport Hills. So I went there. Initially, I wanted to buy 4 plots. At that time, they were about
Property Radio.
45, either 35 or 40, $45,000 per plot.
Dollars. Okay.
So I went there, wanted to buy. They were asking me all kinds of questions.
So, please, when Stanchart pulled the plugs, does it mean that was the end of that product, that package you came down with,
Yes,
or
that
the
was the
idea?
end of it.
So you just couldn't move on, you couldn't
Yeah,
change
but
it, you could do
again,
nothing
no,
about
It's
it.
the end, but not the end.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The end, but basically not the end.
Okay.
Right. So
Alright.
basically, I met somebody trying to buy this land, which was too expensive to me at that time. At
Okay.
hotels.
All right.
I met somebody, and I was just telling him how I went to wanted to buy land.
Okay.
Went to this place, and the lands were expensive. And besides, they were asking me so many questions, which I was wondering why they were asking me those questions.
There were necessary questions,
Yes, what
right?
do I do and the
Oh,
rest.
okay.
Why do you want to ask me what I do?
Why
and the
did they want to find out where you were getting your money from to
I
buy
don't
the
really
land or
understand.
what?
Basically, I don't know why they were asking me all these questions. But again, that's their business.
Okay.
So I spoke to Sir. He said, why do you bother? We have land
Okay.
next door to Airport Hill.
Oh, okay.
So I said, wow, okay. So in fact, I was actually leaving the day after. I said, okay, come and show me the place. He said initially he said he had 10 plots of land. But the boss wants to sell. They have land, but the boss wants to get rid of 10 plots.
Okay.
So when I looked at the money that I was going to use to buy the 4 plots, I said I'll buy the 10.
The 10. Okay. All right.
So he said, okay, that's fine, let's meet. We went there, there was no road, nothing, so I could not actually see the land because there was no road to the place. The road was actually through Airport Hills.
Okay.
And I don't know what happened, but Airport Hills have blocked the road. It means you can't get on the
You
land.
can't get there.
I said, well, it doesn't matter. So I went to London the following day night, or that night, I went to London. I was there when the actual owner, one Dr. Semerville,
Okay.
Kingdom Transport,
Okay.
he
Yeah.
owned all that land in the area.
Oh, all right.
So he came to London and surprisingly he called me. And all he said was, young man, I said, yes. He said, are you the one who wants to buy my land? Initially I said, what land? He said, the land. I said, yes.
Oh, you hadn't even forgotten about it. You're
Yes,
not
because-
sure.
Yeah, I didn't actually see the land.
Okay.
So I said, yes. And he said, okay, so come and meet me the following day because I'm leaving in 2 days or 3 days' time. I said, okay, no problem. So after work, I took the train straight to where he lived. Unfortunately, he lives very, very far, about 2 hours on the train.
Okay.
And I went to meet him after work. When he saw me, he said, young man, you know what? God says I should give you this land.
God says I should give you this
That's
land.
what this man said. He said,
Okay.
God says I should give you this land.
Uh,
I'm thinking, really? You want? I was thinking to myself, you are selling your thing, you want your money, and now you want to bring God in. It
okay.
didn't occur to me that there was something. In it.
Yes, yes, yes.
And instead of the 10 plots, now he offered to sell me 25 plots. So I said, okay, I'll buy all of it. I didn't know I was going to get the money. I didn't have the money. I'll be
Okay.
honest, didn't have the money.
You didn't have the money.
No. But I said I was going to take it.
Okay.
So he said, you know what? I have to give in a certain amount of money. I forgot how much it
A
was.
percentage.
A certain, yes.
Okay.
So I said, okay. I mean, he was going the day after. So I have to give him the money the day after, before he goes. So, and I didn't know the man.
Okay.
But faith, right? I didn't even think about it. I gave that man the money.
Okay.
The initial money that he asked for. I just gave it to me without even thinking that. So I don't even know this man.
Yes. Would I get this
Exactly.
land?
He
Would
doesn't
I
even
see
live in
it?
London. So if he takes your money, but funny enough, I didn't think about it.
Oh, but the man had told you, God says I should give you this land.
Oh, he told me, but that is if I believed it or not. You understand? I don't know whether I believed that it was God who was talking to me or not at that time. So I did this thing. I gave him the money. He went down and I said, okay, young man, instead of 25 plots, I'm going to give you 50.
50.
Yes. And I said, yes, I'll take. He said, okay, then come to Ghana, let's draw an agreement. So I came to Ghana. In Ghana, instead of 50, now the guy increased the land to 100
Okay.
plots.
Okay.
Property.
And I said, yes, I'll buy. So he gave me, I think, 6 months to pay for 100. And then he added another 25 to it. So it became 125 plots initially.
Someone who started with 4, it
4.
went to 10,
Now I was
and now
125.
125.
Yes.
Ooh.
And besides, I didn't know how I was going to pay. I'll be honest with you. I didn't know how I was going to pay.
By you,
By
you
faith.
something.
Something was
Your
telling
faith.
me it's an opportunity. Go for it.
So doctor, sometimes we all have that faith, but are we able to move with that faith Just as you had, you didn't know how you were going to pay for 125 plots, but you still moved. Maybe you had something you depended on, so you thought, okay, maybe this thing could fetch me some amount, maybe in a few months, in a few years, and I would be able to pay. But somebody would be listening to you and like, has that same faith?
I'm sure I'll be thinking I have too much money. So that's why no, I didn't have the money. I used to work, yes. I mean, I had quite good money, but it could never buy anything. I mean, in London, everything is expensive. I had mortgages to pay. I had my children in school. I had to pay school fees. I had to do all kinds of things, right? And so what I did was, initial monies that I took off from my credit cards.
Okay.
So I managed to get some money from my credit card to pay, but that wasn't enough. So I was seriously in debt, honestly. And later I was sleeping and I was thinking, wow, that's a bad investment that I've done. Because I was now seriously in debt.
In debt.
And I don't know how I was going to pay my credit cards.
Doctor, let's hold your horses. Your story is getting interesting. You're still listening to The Encounter on Property TV and Property Radio. And today we have Dr. John Otumfuo Watson. And he has a very interesting story. A story we can all learn from about his faith. Somebody wanted, he wanted to get himself 4 plots. He ended up getting 125. And when he agreed to the 125 plots, honestly, he didn't know how he was going to go about it. But at the end of the day, he cleared his accounts, used everything. The next moment, he was in debt. We are going to go for a break. When we get back, we'll continue with the story. Don't move an inch. We'll be right back.
Welcome to RKM Property. So what assassin na wope adanse for munuma ye fe. E dance so na ne bossa.
Omo ya wamu.
Eye bia omutonton na aduane.
Na aduane be asa na omutonton ho.
Banku ni nkruma. Fufu and laisu, fufu ni aponche nkwan.
Na menya medie mu ho. Konkonte, ebunabunu na krante nkwan so ho.
Bibia ho. Benye continental dishes. Which is jollof rice and chicken, fried rice and chicken.
No mo ton kebab ene ho nyema.
Omu toni na bi.
Na me we die am be ye, nto betima be ye aduane ama me.
Omu ye di na bi. Bibi biara o ye. Na ohia nkofo amama banu aduane. For when to fuck full local so. O ye birthday party now pe baby ahaya eye fuck full local omo bo ne de their phone book wo fie now person ye do aduane brewas omo ye ni nyina
na da bɛn ne da ɛna ɔmo yɛ adwuma
Efidriada Kopim Memrinda 9:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Omu Accra, Dansuma, control traffic light hona. Omu Hotel Porter, Echirehwa. Obetumia from 0593 843 146 and answer 0554 529 728. For full local.
aduane pa fie
Limit.
Mama Kwabe Biom Ediba Property TV and a Property Radio. Yes, streaming live our Facebook and YouTube and so we'll share the encounter. We didn't delay the Mandy. My NTA and Crossway Kakra. Amingo Digital Herbal and Spiritual Center frame. Almost say almost treat both physical and spiritual problems. Almost say issues with impotency, madness, or pregnancy issues, or marital issues. Ebia na wada waso da ebony, ebia wo no monsabebre, why addicted to smoking and drinking. Ebia so na obese utu kwan, nso unya issues se kakra. Almost say oba omo asye yehoa, they can help you. They are located at Kaswa Liberia Camp. Or Amingo House or my telephone number say 0555 527 405. Facebook and so share Reverend Amingo. YouTube and so Amingo Multimedia, Amingo Herbal Center, House of Victory, Total Healing. Ebia na opedwane panswedi. Na nonsense de otimi ye adwuma. Sometimes we ye adwuma na we hu say, komode o, nso aduane power he. Sometimes we fa kan bia unye aduane nji o. So, may me introduce Forkful Locals and Restaurant. You see, a air conditioned place. Omoton both local and continental dishes. Into pe fufu bi edia. Fufu no say ye aponche enkwaya light soup nso a kontena opa ebunu emutuo abenkwan katenkwan say ampesio say emu nya ohwehwe bia ofre Forkful Locals any restaurant
Property Radio
ebe boawo omoton aduane bia omoye delivery nso so opese ofre wo na omobra we aduane nso wo fia se de ye mpie nkoye hwe o yesi mfie ye bibia se upe aduane edia ofa phone na wafre ofre Forkful Locals any restaurant ombebra we aduane wo fie omo Accra Dansoman Control Portal Hotel ewo Dansoman heya ubetimi afre wo mo ewo 0554529728 na 0593843146 fre wo mo for aduane bia o pede o sort you out. Okay, ene yen komo na ye ne Dr. Watson en komo no wachre yen say faith etumi movie mountains or take steps bia actually no near ready for but ni faith ni gidi nkwan ponti e move no towards some stage bi enu na encounter dwumedie ya hyehya ma wo no e bia na wo enisu adinhu bi wo aspirations bi wo pesa wo ye bibi so otwa weni nya obeye bia enye hie utie yen e wo encounter dwumedie so a sometimes no utie nkofo testimonies and nkofo stories a wonso utime fa bibi free mo a ebetimi aboa wo enu na ene Dr. Watson ewo hano na oka story bi atwe no pese oto asase 4 plots and he ended up buying 125 plots. At the end of the day no na was so clear the credit cards ni na I was say oh use sike bia e won ne ho enti or say he went into debt. That was where we stopped at. Doctor, welcome back. I know that my listeners are waiting to hear more from you. Minty, so what happened after I realized it? Say, son.
Okay, I mean, in America, so my kids had to pay fees. I sold my car.
Okay.
My car that was usually had to sell because I couldn't. And besides, because I had, even though I was working, I'm running my own business as well.
Okay.
So I was paying my rental, I was paying my staff.
Okay.
You know, so it was quite difficult times.
Yeah.
Right, really quite difficult times.
Having a family,
Yes,
to take.
and my kids were very
care
young.
of. Okay.
I think almost started school.
Okay.
School, so no, fees, so no boarding.
Okay.
Right, and I was paying all of that. But again, mature son, I mean, all of these things sometimes the uncomfortness allows you to think.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
And if you think a lot and you seek God's guidance, He always provides a way.
Oh, if you think a lot and you seek God's guidance, He always provides a way. So how did you go? How did God provide that way for you?
One day I was just sleeping with all of these things going around my head. And I woke up very, very excited. And up to today, I strongly believe God visited me.
Why, did you have a dream or something?
Huge, massive dream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had a dream. And in that dream, God showed me what I needed to do.
In that dream?
Yes.
So tell us about that. What did you see in the dream?
Again, I mean, God said, I didn't have money. As I said, I was in debt. But that day, God told me, look, everything you have, all the thing that you have, invest it into a TV advert.
A TV advert?
Yes.
So you had a voice?
Oh no, I had to, basically, I had to pay somebody. So there was this TV in London called OBE at that time.
Okay, yeah.
So I spoke to a few people and they put together a TV program.
Okay.
Right. I got my, so all of a sudden things were happening.
Okay.
I got my architect in Ghana.
Okay.
Who was a cousin of mine.
All right.
To put together the drawings, the houses.
Okay.
So I went look at the houses that I wanted to build, gave it to him, and then he tweaked it, designed it for the Ghana market.
Okay.
We did all of that. I put an advert on TV. In fact, because it was so expensive, I got somebody in Ghana to do the advert.
All right.
So somebody did the advert. We brought it to London and then showed it on the London
on the OBE TV.
Yes.
Okay.
So it was. I wanted the dream was for me to do a property show.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
So something I'd never done before. Honestly, I didn't even have a clue, but I decided to do a property show.
Okay.
I wasn't sure whether it would work or it wouldn't work. But you know, because I had an offer, so we put that property show. And the phone calls that we were getting in the office, it was unbelievable.
So the property show, what was it about? You talking about property or you selling property?
Basically,
talking about how to acquire property?
My Mayfair.
Okay.
It starts the beginning of Mayfair.
Okay.
And then selling it to the general public.
All right. So then, had you built any houses? Then did you have the houses built? You didn't have anything. So what were you talking about? What were you talking about?
Correct. The land was where I had not built anything. Completely nothing. All I had was land.
Okay.
Property Radio.
I've visited probably only once.
Okay.
Yeah. I've seen the land. I mean, in the end, I bought about 150 plots.
Okay.
Right. But I had not seen the land. Right. But I had the documents, I knew I owned land. So I decided to take this huge leap of faith.
Okay.
And I did it. So we held a property show.
Okay.
And the number of people that came amazed me.
So you told your listeners you were selling land.
No,
or what were
we're
you
not
doing?
selling land. We're selling houses.
You were selling houses.
Yes.
But you had not built a single house
No,
then?
not built. Because we're selling the houses off plan.
So what gave you that confidence to do that?
That's why I told you God visited me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
let's take it up from there. Let's take it from the show. The show
So
started.
we did a show, and amazingly, on that day, we sold over 30 houses.
You did?
People I did not know. So I used to ask myself, why would you trust me? You don't know me. Why would you even trust me?
That was God
I can
working
deliver?
for you.
Yes.
God spoke
Correct.
to
That's what I'm
you.
telling you, that God was involved in this thing. Because it's not that I'm known in London. I
Okay.
was unknown. Basically,
All right.
nobody knew me. I was completely unknown.
All right.
Right?
Okay.
In no field was I known.
So how did you satisfy these customers?
Again, so when I did that, because I had done this thing, I had my architect. We started clearing the
Property Radio.
I was not in Ghana at that time because I was still working as an actuary.
Okay.
So my architect, we cleared the place, and then we started. Now, because we sold the houses, now the monies need to come in.
Okay.
But again, remember I told you about stamp charts,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So I created a product
All right.
that only Mayfair or only me could do,
Okay.
right? We were actually giving out our own mortgage. So what the banks couldn't do, I decided I was going to do it myself
Okay.
because I understood it.
All right.
So we're offering our own mortgage.
Okay.
And that was a huge, massive addition, sale.
Okay. Okay.
So I was giving people 20 to 25 years on a mortgage. Yes.
Okay.
To buy my property.
To buy your property.
Yes.
Okay. So people really got to know what you
Oh,
had
yes.
to offer, and
Of course.
the interest was high.
Huge interest. And the
Okay.
interest rate I was offering was, too good. Right? Because I was comparing what they were having in Ghana and then what we get in London.
Okay.
And the rates were quite good, very
All
good.
right.
So
All
we
right.
got a lot of people on it. And
Okay.
all they needed to pay at that time, I started with 5% deposit.
Okay.
And then I increased it to 10%.
To 10%.
And then it became 20%.
All right.
Right. Because
Okay.
again, beginning, you don't know what then. So we increased it to 20%. And a lot of, in fact, almost everybody
Property Radio.
was on that mortgage thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It became a massive sale for us.
So that was how Mayfair started.
That's how we first started.
Okay.
And again, as I told you, I was working. I was too afraid, I'll be honest, to resign from my job.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're still
There was
holding
that
your job then.
uncertainty. If I resign and this thing doesn't go well, what do I do?
Okay.
Right? I would have lost everything.
So what were you doing then?
I was working as an actuary.
Okay.
I
All
was
right.
working as an actuary, and I also had my own business
Okay.
selling properties. Because again, I was selling properties for developers in Ghana.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Now I actually went to the developing thing because some of these property developers were cheating me.
Okay.
Right. So maybe I send them clients, and then for them to pay me commission, they tell
They
me, oh,
don't.
the client came to them direct, but the client came to me first.
Okay.
Right. So
All right.
they were there, some of them cheated me. But again, we learned. So it was a learning curve for me.
Okay.
I learned a lot from all of this from some of these people.
Okay.
So we started this thing on a mortgage. 3 months, I was still afraid to resign. But then, because one day I think I told my boss that, look, I need to resign. So they gave me the opportunity that, look, to resign, maybe not. I should take a year sabbatical leave.
Okay.
If I go and it doesn't work, I can come back to my job. So I took it up and said, wow, that's brilliant. Right. So I left and came to Ghana, and that's how the whole thing started. But again, it was the determination to succeed.
Okay.
Right. Again, you know, when you collect somebody's money and you say you deliver,
You've got
you
to
make
deliver.
sure you deliver.
You deliver.
It's
Yes.
very important.
Else that trust is
Yes, because
broken.
reputation, trust me, is everything.
Yes. Yes.
Reputation is more expensive than money.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So my reputation is more expensive, or it's more important to me than whatever money. I don't work because of money. I'll be honest
Okay.
with you. I'm not working because of the money I'm making. Because I can tell you that it is God that gives.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my belief. I believe that it is
Yeah.
God that would make you whatever you want to.
You want to
So
be.
if God wants to bless you with money, He will do it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure God has given everybody the opportunity to make money. It is how you use it. You see, God will not hold your hand and say, "Oh, go and do A, B, C, D."
Okay.
Right? It
Okay.
is the wisdom, right? Your
Okay.
determination that will push you to where God wants to put you.
Where God wants to put you.
Right?
That's right.
We
That's
should
right.
never believe that. Probably I go and sit in church 7 days a week.
Okay.
I pray to God so much, and so when I ask God for anything, God will give me.
God will give you.
God will surely give you, but you know what? You also have to work.
You also have to work.
Yes, you have
yes,
to do
yes.
something.
Doctor says you also have to do something,
Yeah.
and that your reputation is more expensive than money. He says he doesn't work for money, but he believes God gives. So when he works with you, he makes sure that you get what you came to him for. You are not cheated. You get the best deal. We are going to go to the phone lines. I believe our listeners would want to ask Doctor a few questions. Doctor, are you ready for my listeners? They'll come in with a few questions for you.
Sure.
So we'll be opening the phone lines soon. You can call the studios on 020-354-8989. 020-354-8989. So if you have any questions, if you know Doctor and you want to tell him anything too, you can call, and let's continue with this conversation. Doctor would continue. So as we wait for our callers to call in, so why the name Mayfair?
Okay, again, I mean, I live in Mayfair. And Mayfair is the most expensive place in London.
In London.
Yeah.
Okay, the
Now-
most expensive place in
Yeah,
London.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I wanted to create a product
Okay.
that matches the name Mayfair,
Okay.
right? And
All
again,
right.
I had this vision to be the best,
Okay.
right?
To be the best.
To be the best, yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I can tell you, if we are not the best, then we are one of the best.
Mayfair.
Yes.
I like that. Doc, I simply love your confidence. So confidence level, no, you're so high. Your faith, no confidence, and then the way you carry yourself. So when somebody sitting behind would say, Doc makes everything look so easy. Yes, because someone would say, GGA now kita no means me kite bi, but do I get it that way? Or you think, so doctor, obeka so mu GGA no enye enough. Obeka se GGA no enye enough ana.
Oh, GTA is enough. I mean, yes.
Omo mu GGA no.
Well-
Omo ebi omu tie wa,
GTA
omo
is
say.
enough. But what's happening is they don't have the courage to
Okay.
move forward.
Okay.
You see, as I said, you can have great ideas.
Okay.
You can dream. Dream is very good.
Okay.
But dream without action
Dream without action.
is nothing.
Okay, so when you have that faith,
Yeah.
you've got to move
You have to move, yes.
as well.
Yes.
If you don't move,
If you don't, in life, life is full of risk,
okay.
right?
Okay.
You either succeed
Okay.
or you fail.
Okay.
If you
Okay.
sit down and you decide you're afraid of failure, right? So you don't move, you would never know whether you succeed or you fail,
Okay.
right? So it's
Okay.
very important that whatever you have that you want to achieve, you move it, you take that action. I mean, I failed before.
Okay.
As I said, Mayfair Estate is not my first business.
Okay. You've done a lot.
Yes,
You've
I
attempted
failed
it.
before. I think I
Okay.
failed, as I told you, the Sankofa of insurance.
Okay.
I failed,
Okay. Okay.
right?
It hasn't been all that rosy.
No.
Roads no so you
So
bumpy
there are three.
kakra.
Sankofa Health Insurance, the Stan Chat Mortgage,
Okay.
before Mayfair.
Okay.
Those two I failed,
Okay.
right? I
Okay.
didn't give up. If I'd given up, there is no way I would get to know where I am now.
Okay.
You
Okay.
understand?
Okay.
So
Okay.
again, so as continue with my story, we started building.
Doctor, before you continue, we have a lot of messages from our listeners,
Okay.
our viewers on Facebook.
Right.
So we would take some of these messages. Okay,
Sure.
Doctor, we from on Facebook, Samson Kluche Kwame says, "Wow, interesting." Doctor, you have a lot of fans out there, and then Samson goes on to say he's watching you live from Dansoma and DC.
Okay.
Thank you, Samson. Keep watching Property TV and Property Radio. We also have, oh, he says we should share the page. I think we have done that. So just keep your eyes on Facebook, okay? All right, and the next message. I love this program. Oh, thank you from Samuel Opoku. I love this program. Thank you, Samuel. Keep watching us on Property TV. Keep listening on Property Radio, and keep streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. These are comments from our viewers. Doctor, so we're going to continue. Our phone lines are still opened, so you can still call in on 020-354-8989. Doc, so let's continue. You were telling us something. You said it hasn't been easy.
Yeah.
There's been failures.
Yeah,
yes.
So,
but you pulled through.
Yes. I mean, no, it's not that I pulled through. But as I said, you don't give up.
Don't
when
give
you
up.
fail. You know, when you fall, you rise again. You rise.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Until you get what you want.
Okay. You
Right.
rise. But when you fall, you rise. You fall again, you rise until you get what you want. So
However,
you're saying, don't give up.
Yeah. However, some people, what they do is they focus on one thing, and they fall and fall. It's not, as you fall, suppose you have a dream, you want to do something, and it's not for you, and you keep falling. That doesn't mean that you should continue doing the same thing, because maybe that thing is not you.
So you've got to change.
You have to look for, as I said, I'm a dreamer.
Okay.
Right? So I dream because I make my life uncomfortable.
Okay. You make your life uncomfortable.
I tell you why.
Okay.
Right? If you are comfortable in life, right, you don't need, right, to move to the next step.
Okay. If you are comfortable.
Yes.
So it's not good to be in your comfort zone.
Correct. Most rich people are always looking for a new opportunity every day. You know why? Because they are not comfortable.
Okay.
They don't want to sit at one place and then be comfortable.
Okay.
If you look at people who work 9 to 5, I mean, I'll be honest with you, God didn't make us all the same.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
God made all kinds of people, different people. But I believe that, sorry, let me change it. I believe God made us all the same.
Okay.
Right? But it is up to you to put yourself, whether you want to be in the comfort zone, or you want to be in the zone that doesn't give up. It's up to you.
It's up to you to choose.
Choose where you want
choose to be in the comfort
whether you
zone
want to work
or
9
the
to
zone
5.
that you don't want to give up.
And then you're happy with your pay 9 to 5. It's up to you.
Okay.
I used to work 9 to 5.
Yeah.
But I was not happy.
You were uncomfortable.
I
So you
was
had
not
to
comfortable.
move. You were uncomfortable.
Yeah, so I had to move. I actually
Okay.
had to make sure that I'm always moving. Always moving. And even now, I can tell you, I'm not comfortable.
You're still not comfortable.
No. I'll
So,
tell you
doctor,
why.
would you say that you are rich? Let me ask you this. You said you are not comfortable.
I do not like that word.
Rich.
You are rich.
Okay.
I prefer.
So why?
Are you hardworking?
Are you hardworking?
Correct.
Okay.
I am very, very hardworking.
You are very hardworking.
Yes. I don't prefer people saying I'm rich or you are rich.
Okay.
Okay. All those things, as I said, comes from God.
Comes from God.
Right.
Okay.
I believe that I am very hardworking. And if I work hard, and then I tell everybody, if you work hard, you will definitely be rewarded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Doc, so this is an interesting story, how far you have come. So let's talk about your family a bit. Let's go into your family. Tell us a bit about your family. Yes, a little bit.
I mean, when I finished uni, I never actually worked in Ghana. So when I finished uni, I went straight to London, walking through the London streets, whatever, bustling, hustling. I met my wife, who had also finished Legon, and also in London. So we started going out. We went out for quite a bit, and then in 7 years, we got married.
In 7 years?
We married in 1997, actually.
All right.
Yeah, we married in 1997. Then I had my son as well. So after that, I think around that time, my wife got pregnant, and probably 2008 or so, had my son. So I've got 2 boys.
You've got 2 boys.
I've got 2 boys.
Okay.
The first one is actually a dentist. Now he qualified last year. So he's a dentist.
Okay.
And the last one is in secondary school.
Okay.
He's going to uni next year.
Oh,
Right. So my second one is 16, and then my first one is 24.
It's 24.
Yeah.
24 and 16.
Yeah.
All right. So, would they go into real estate as you did? Because I was listening, I read a quote that says, I'm going to read this quote to you. It says, real estate cannot be lost or stolen, nor can it be carried away. Purchased with common sense, paid for in full, and managed with reasonable care. It is about the safest investment in the world. I think this quote is deep.
Yep.
And it just tells me, when I read this quote, I was like, well, then it means I should also go into real estate, if this is what is being said about it. So are your children also, you said you have a dentist, would going to be would he be a dentist as well as a real estate person?
Right. I mean, I used to be an actuary in London, but again, I bought a few properties in London as well. I started buying properties in London.
In London.
So I used to be an actuary, but I'm a real estate developer.
Okay.
My son is a dentist. I never push. I don't push my children. I don't decide
For
what they
them.
have to. Yes.
Okay.
But I believe that with time they will grow up, and then probably they'll make that decision. But however, as a parent, right, I'm trying to create this property thing, so that in future I will pull my family into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is my dream that my children take over what I've achieved.
You.
Yes.
Yeah, Doctor, we've talked a lot. Our time seems to be running out, but let's talk a bit about your awards. Sure. I know you've won a lot of awards. Recently, I saw the 2021 Business Executive Excellence Awards, and I saw your name there. And then I've seen the Pillars of Modern Ghana Award. So tell us about some of these awards. And
I mean, as for awards, we won so many. I mean, uncountable.
Okay.
There are just too many.
Okay.
We've won Best Property Developer of the Year since 2016 up to now. Every year we win. We've won international awards.
Okay.
We won the Best Developer of the Decade.
Okay.
That is 10 years from 2010 to 2020.
Okay.
We won it. There are too many, uncountable
Too
awards.
many. Wow.
Also, we've done various things. I mean, as I said, I'm a military boy.
Okay.
So we've also done a lot of social responsibility especially for the military.
Okay.
So we built various housing units for Ghana Armed Forces for free.
Okay.
Some being Recce, we built some houses, 10 self-contained 2-bedroom apartments for Recce.
Okay.
Military police, we built a 15-block apartment, 15 2-bedrooms for military police.
Okay.
If you go to Southern Command, we also built all of this. We built for free.
For free?
Yes.
Wow, that's nice.
That's my social responsibility. So we've done. I mean, basically, so many things.
Doctor, you've really done a lot. So, do we have a book, or should we expect one from you? Maybe a memoir.
I would love to.
Okay.
But again, I told you I'm a worker.
All right.
I'm very uncomfortable.
Okay.
So I'm always working. I don't have time.
Okay.
But if I get somebody who say, look, we would help you, then I have a story to tell.
You have a story to tell.
Yes.
We can't wait to read your story, to hear more about you. So, Doc, give us your final words. Our listeners out there are listening to you. They have learned a lot from you. They would like to be inspired. I believe you've inspired a lot. So your final words to our viewers and listeners.
Yes, my final word is basically in life,